Hello, friends. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well, and I have a new handheld to show you. So this doesn't have the name on the outside, but this is the Retro FC, and this is the cheapest handheld I could find on Amazon. This cost me just over $8, including shipping and handling. So, you know, it's got to be a winner. Let's open it up and take a look. I did open it briefly just to take a look at the instruction manual, which is here. User's manual, Retro FC. You can hook it to the TV if you hate yourself. So that's cool. Oh, the battery's not in it. Well, this is fascinating. So we got our connectors. This looks exactly like this guy, the Game, what was it called? I've got it up there. Game Force Plus, I think is what it's called. This looks exactly like it. Huh. I will tell you this, though. This feels a lot cheaper. This is like a lower quality plastic. We got a controller, of course. Yeah. It's another controller. It's like the one that came with this, the Game Force Plus. Feels bad. This feels like a controller, a Nintendo controller you would hand to a friend that you didn't like, is what that feels like. So that's cool. So let me see how it's weird that it doesn't have the battery in it. I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. Let's be honest. Oh, cool, it's not charged. Or the battery doesn't work. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? I'm going to put a battery in it that is charged. Haha! I am smart. We'll just stick this battery in here. Oh my god! Oh lord, that is bad. Turn this all the way down. This battery does work and the unit does work. Definitely a different start menu. I can't choose. Let me restart it. I can't actually choose English. No. No, I did. Okay, 401. This is by far the worst D-pad I've ever felt on anything. You can see this is textured a little bit. It feels awful. Let's see what Mario 14 is about. Oh my gosh, this feels awful. Yeah, it's one of those. This is another game that Mario was just inserted into. The D-pad barely works. Oh my lord, this is bad. I can't tell what I'm doing. So what this is a cheap clone of this. A super cheap clone. Yeah, these buttons feel terrible. I've gotten all manner of bootleg game consoles and controllers and what have you over the years, but this is by far the cheapest piece of junk. What's really interesting is you get bleed over from the screen on the side, so that's always a mark of quality, if you would have. Let me see if any of these games are engaging. This does have a completely different set of games than the other two, so that's neat. So this is a bootleg. Okay, let's not beat around the block. This is like a bootleg of a Game Boy, but it plays Nintendo games, and it's a bootleg. This is a bootleg of a bootleg. Someone got this like shell and stuff, and what's interesting is it still plays. I mean, it's hot garbage, but it still like plays games, which is I'm not going to lie, is an achievement in technology by humans. I want to do something crazy. Let's see if we can find anything crazy on here. Kage, Aladdin 3 is hot garbage. Millipede, that's exciting. There's Ninja 1 and 3. Pac-Man's got to look beautiful on this. Let's take a look. That's actually not bad. I can't control Pac-Man, but this isn't bad. Actually, I'm going to give this to my daughter so she can play Pac-Man, I think. Because she'll love this. My daughter's is obsessed with Pac-Man. So this is like something for her to play with. Let's see what Ninja 3 is. No clue. I'm going to turn this down because whatever cheap Chinzy speaker they put in this does project really well. This game is... What is happening here? Once again, instead of this being B&A, this is B&A. So I don't know why all these cheapo junk consoles do that, but they do. I would say if you're going to get one of these, I would probably splurge and spend $4 more on this, to be honest. You deserve it. Spend $4 more for that bootleg handheld Nintendo. It's your day. So here's Load Runner. Let's see what... I mean, you can't mess up Load Runner, but you can give it unplayable buttons. See, this is fine. Load Runner is fine. This is an achievement that this thing actually plays Nintendo games. Because this is like... This is just a dumpster fire. Oh no, he ate me. Okay. I'll do one more game, but this is... And what's weird is these buttons look the same, right? But these buttons, like, do not respond. I'm having to, like, really mash these buttons down and pray to Jesus that this thing will actually, like, do directions. I mean, these don't feel good. What is... Oh, hitting Y pages forward 100 games. That's interesting. I bet it does that on the other ones too. Let's see what Ghost Castle is real quick. This is worth getting. It's Castlevania. No, it's not Castlevania. What is this? I can't do anything. How do I go up and down? What is the object of this game? Is it to get hit? Do any of these buttons do anything whatsoever? Oh, no, okay. I just had to really mash the button down. Can I shoot Satan at the top? I can, okay. This is not worth playing, and I'm still playing it. The button's wildly unresponsive. I don't know if you can see, but I'm not shooting now. You know, I will say this. For an under $10 console that plays Nintendo games, this really is an achievement. If you want a good feeling a handheld, none of these are going to be good feeling, let's be honest. But if you want something cheap to give a kid to play Nintendo games, or if you just want a quick nostalgia hit, I would recommend these. But if you're like serious about, hey, I want to play some Nintendo games or something, this one right here is what you go for. Not this. Well, this one's a maybe. I've been playing around with these a little bit. This works. Like, these buttons are responsive after fiddling with it. They're more responsive than I thought they would be. Let's put it that way. It's just that the circle feels so terrible. I can't recommend it. But yeah, this is fine. This is pretty much the same price, and I think I would recommend this first. Just a warning. Can you hear that? Something is rattling inside this, and that is a big worry. What is it? What's rattling? It's a mystery. I might take one of these apart at some point just to take a look. There is something. Okay, first off, this is a pretty case, but this is super cheap feeling. This though feels like, I don't know. This feels like something you'd get off Wish that was supposed to be a Game Boy, and then you get this, and you're like, oh, that's why it was $5. Okay, so yeah, this is like bootleg of a bootleg. Of a bootleg. So it is neat that the screen plays and stuff. I mean, it's fairly well lit for a piece of garbage. It is interesting. All these have these little side power buttons, and it always bleeds onto the game screen. I don't know if you can see that. This is worth the money. I mean, if I would go with this one, even if it rattles. It's like that rattly Sega Genesis controller you give a friend. One thing I noticed is interesting. So this has only has 5 screws, even though it's got a 6th hole. That one's just plugged up with plastic. And what's up with that? I want to know the deal. I think one day I'm gonna do a video where I open one of these up and see what the insides look like. Just out of curiosity. Oh, there's a. That's interesting. I didn't see that mark on the inside. What is that? Sorry, my cat is rubbing up against the... Hello, cat. Yes, you're excited to see me, but please don't knock over my camera. So yeah. These are all fun. Let's just be real. These are all fun. Let's put them all together. They're fun. Fun little systems. I've got the other one up there, the Made Max, and it's also a quirky thing, but these are pretty much similar items. I think really, honestly, this is just a budget version of this. That the whatever company churns these out was like, what's the absolute cheapest we can make these? Yes, cat, you're excited. Please don't knock over my camera. She's sitting on my foot. Now she's attacking my foot. That's how cats do. But yeah, I'd give this one like an 8 out of 10. For what it is. This one gets a 6. This one gets a 4 because my goodness, these buttons are terrible. This is like, these are bad, but it is still playable for the most part. So there you go. Yeah, if you're ever searching on Amazon and you see something, go with one more like this. I don't know. I might get some more of these. I'm not sure. I do love fiddling with these things, but my goodness. I think this is most of what they have to offer. There are ones that are a little more expensive, like $25 or $30, and I may eventually splurge and get one of those just to see how they are. Those usually look like a PSP or a Nintendo Switch. And even some of those are more, but I don't think I would go with one of those. But yeah, I might see if I can find some other quirky cheap handhelds just to see what I can get into. But I think we reached our peak, to be honest. I think these are still available on Amazon. But I would look... let me look at the name of it real quick just to make sure I got it right. I'm a professional. Yep, Gamebox Plus. Here we go. And I just almost fell in my seat. That's cool. Gamebox Plus is the one I would. This is the Gamebox G5, and it's okay. Gamebox G Plus, I would go for. Retro FC, I don't know if I could recommend it, but if you don't want to spend over $10, this is your option, to be honest. But yeah, it all boils down to, is it fun? And yeah, these are pretty fun. So there you go. Anyway, I love you all, and I hope you have a great weekend, day, week, whatever it is in your area. So bye.